Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Home and Garden Fix and Tricks. I'm Nayakal. So I'm standing right in the tomato plot, and I'm going to do a few things today. First and foremost, I must inform you guys that those of you that are following the channel, the tomatoes are actually fruiting. I'm going to show you. So this plant of the four first fruit, I have two and one thick there, and then we have two on this one here on that cluster. So this is the time now where I'm going to start prune. All right, so I'm going to de-sucker. I'm going to show you what is a sucker. So right here is what you call a node right here. Now at the node you have a leaf, right? This is a leaf cluster. So this is called a compound leaf. So it's actually more than one leaf together. So we have leaf, and right here we have a sucker coming up. This is just like a branch. If you don't remove it, it will turn into a branch. But these branches are not going to be productive. So the two main branches are this one and this one. Right? So I prune to allow two branch. Well, actually this plant actually branch off into two, and I allow them to grow. Right? So my aim is to grow one straight branch. But if I have two, fine. Because anything can happen to one head, and then, you know, you run the risk of terminating the plant prematurely. So to prevent that, I'm going to go with two. So these suckers, all I'm going to do is to remove them with my finger like that all over the plant. Because what will happen is that nutrients will go into these suckers and not into the fruit, and we want the nutrients to be focusing on the fruits. These lower leaves are also going to remove them. We call it lifting the skirt. So I'm going to lift the skirt so that we can have proper air circulation, and we don't have them resting on the ground to encourage fungal growth on the plant. So that's it. I'm going to go through and I'm going to tie some strings on the plant to support it to the stake. And I also still have the strings them there, guys. And I'm also going to prune. Again, this is one sucker. And this is a did you know? Did you know that you could actually plant these suckers? Yes. So for example, this one here, I could remove it, stick it in some sand, and it will actually grow a root. All right, so that's a clever way of propagating your tomato. You could get another plant. All right, so I'm gonna go through, guys, and I'm gonna lift the skirt by removing the lower leaves, and I'm also going to do some pruning. And thirdly, I am going to, just like how I do this, so I use the clip here to anchor it, and I use this. I'm going to do that. So removing the suckers from your tomato plant will allow your plants to grow healthy, strong, and productive. You know, no waste of energy. What nice, beautiful. Even this, you know, guys, this is a sucker. But I told you that I don't want to remove this and then something will happen to this in the future. The fact that this one grows so big already, I'm going to allow it. So this plant is going to have two apical shoots. All right, I'm going to allow this one because it's actually bearing. Same thing with this one. So you have one over here, I have one over here. I'm going to allow those two. All right, and then I'm going to remove this one. So I'm going to remove that one. Take off some of the leaves off the ground. And you see how I mulch my tomato plants. If you want to see the video how I make the mulch, go and check out my older videos on my channel. I think the title of the video is how to make mulch without using a leaf mulcher. Alright, so these are mango leaves. These from the mango tree I actually used to create this mulch. See, guys, I like these sort of work, you know, because, you know, you go up close with your plants, you know. You can reason with them. You can see what is happening. You get to touch them, interact with them. Yeah, man. Guys, I don't leave these in the field. I always take them out because they can harbor disease. Yeah, so they're looking up, guys. Again, we have 2 on this one. One here, one over there. I'm going to allow them. Same thing on this one. I'm going to allow them. Same thing on that one. Right, 2 head. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you some of the bloom. See them? See them, guys? See? Some plants are bearing. At this stage now, you want to cut back your nitrogen fertilizer and give them more phosphorus and potassium. And you want to give them calcium as well, because tomato is a heavy feeder plant and it loves a lot of calcium, because calcium is what it uses to build the tissues, cell walls and so forth. So you need a lot of calcium. So I'm gonna give it some I already give it some calcium fertilizer, but throughout the period I'm going to give it some calcium fertilizer now and again. I'm also going to give it fertilizer that is lower on the nitrogen and higher on the phosphate and the potassium. And that's basically it. Make sure that, you know, prevent disease, pest and disease and so forth, and just watch out, you know, to make sure that the plant don't go under any water stress, because that will cause a disease called blossom end rot. I don't want that. So I'm telling you, these plants look really, really, really lovely. And if they produce like how they look, trust me, I will get a bountiful harvest. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Remember to check out my older videos. Remember to like the video. Remember to share the video with your friends and family. Remember to comment so that we can interact in the comment section. For Home and Garden Fix and Tricks, I'm Michael. Peace.